kind of the buzz going into the preseason?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, it would be something that's super cool, but I think the more that if I ever dove into that and really thought about that, it would just hurt me as a player. So for me, my headspace always stays on the team, always stays on the players. Like I said, every single week it's all about a win, just 1 week at a time. So right now we're in summer, focused on summer, then fall camp. So the more simple I keep it, usually the better things end up turning out. But obviously that would be a super cool.
Carson, you say that, but you're a preseason Heisman Trophy favorite. You're a projected #1. You quarterback the #1 team in the country. You're the leading returning passer. I mean, what's left on the table, and how do you manage, I guess, expectations with you?
Yeah, honestly, obviously there are expectations from everyone, but my expectations that I hold for myself are higher than any person could ever put on me. I'm my biggest critic, so anything that anybody could ever say would never hurt me, because I promise I probably said something worse to myself.
Or Tate Ratler says, right?
Yes, or that. Yeah, no, he might be a bigger critic of me than I am. Anyways, love that guy. But going back to it, I think the biggest thing is just staying focused on the team, and what the ultimate goal is winning that national championship. And then for me, as I focus on the team, usually those good things start to set in place.
Now, you attended the Manning camp recently. Kind of your conversation with Archie, Peyton, Eli. Kind of what did you gauge and gain from that?
Yeah, obviously that was a super cool opportunity. I think going into that, just kind of focused on trying to build a relationship with other quarterbacks there, which was super cool because I never really gotten to meet and talk to some of those guys. There's a lot of cool guys, cool quarterbacks. They're just good, down to earth people. But as far as meeting the Mannings, that was super cool. Watching Eli, Peyton as I was growing up, that was like the prime time quarterbacks. Watching the Giants. Watching the Colts, and then he goes to the Broncos, goes and wins another one. So getting to meet guys that I've always looked up to and have real conversations with them was a super cool opportunity.
Carson, you might have already been asked about this, but what have your impressions been of Ben Yurosek and just what you've gotten to see from him so far?
Yeah, I think he's a really great addition to our tight end room. Obviously, the guys that are already there, you got Oscar, you got Lawson, you got Riddell coming in as a freshman. You got Heinrich coming in as a freshman. I think all those guys are going to be able to contribute in some type of way, but obviously him coming out, having that game experience is always something that we're willing to have, and I think it'll be a good addition to our team.
Carson, obviously you like fast cars, and you've been very open about how everything, in light of everything that's been going on, as far as I know, you've never gotten in trouble for driving your Lambo too fast around the streets, but have you ever had concerns or have you said anything about the message that sends in driving a vehicle like that?
Well, yeah, let's clarify. I don't like fast cars, but I like cars.
Right.
Obviously, yes, my car is fast, 100%. But I don't drive like an idiot.
Yeah.
And that is what it is, And obviously, it's something that it's funny to talk about, but that's been a serious, it's been an issue on our team. But also we have hundreds of players. I think a large percentage of our guys is very focused and very on top of that. But obviously there are guys that have made mistakes, and there's consequences for those mistakes. And Coach Smart has addressed that, and they're going to handle those consequences, and then we're going to help them and make sure they don't make the same mistake again. And obviously with the tragedy that happened 2 years ago, I think that's the biggest thing is guys just realizing and just being intentional in the moment to just drive safe. It doesn't matter if you get there 5 minutes earlier, it's not going to change anything. Just slow down and just follow the rules. That's the biggest thing.
How is he addressed it? You said he's addressed it. What is his message to you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. The message is kind of what I just said. Just be smart. There's been lives lost. Me personally, but one of my best friends passed away when I was 16 years old in a car accident, same thing. And then, Devin and Chandler 2 years ago, same thing. It's heartbreaking for us. So just slow down. I think so many times we just drive so carelessly, and obviously there's consequences for that. But, I think the majority of the team really understands. And, we've had meetings, we've had people come in and talk about it. But yeah, just in the future, just slow down and just make a conscious effort to be smarter.
You ever get to take